Alright, in this video I'm going to show you what I do to keep my guitars from cracking. Your guitars can crack, especially if they're acoustic guitars and you're in a cold weather climate where there's heat on for long periods of time. Basically that can cause a lack of humidity, and eventually that lack of humidity can dry out your guitar and possibly cause cracks. And other problems, the other problems it often causes is your guitar action can become too low, or you might experience buzzing sounds on your guitar. So if your guitar starts buzzing during the winter time and you don't have good humidity, that could be the problem. Let's take a look at what I'm going to do to fix this. Alright, so this is a humidity gauge, and basically this is telling me that right now we've got 25% humidity here in Chicago in January. That's pretty low. It's going up a little bit to 27%. But we need to get more humidity going on, so we've got maybe 40%, 50%. That's going to be really good for these guitars. Now, I haven't done anything to give these guitars moisture yet this season, so what I'm going to do is set up a humidifier. You can see I've got my guitars on a guitar rack. I like to keep them out and ready to play, so I don't like to keep them locked away in cases. So in order to accommodate that, I'm going to grab a humidifier and put it in this room with these guitars. The one that would worry me the most would be this wood-bodied acoustic here, just because the wood is really thin on it. I'm not worried about the metal guitar. The body's not going to crack, but you also want to keep the necks hydrated, so the necks are made of wood. So anything made of wood, you want to keep a decent amount of humidity on it to keep it from cracking. I also got the resonator guitar. This has a pretty thick wood, so I don't worry about it cracking, but once again, you want to keep that neck hydrated as well. So let's take a look at the humidifier I'm going to use. Alright, so this is the humidifier that I'm going to use to help my thirsty guitars. This is a Honeywell misting type of humidifier. It works real simply. You just take this and open this here and put some water in there, and then you're ready to go. I prefer this type of humidifier to some of the other ones I've had in the past, because other sort of small humidifiers or cabinet humidifiers require filters or wicks that kind of soak up the water, and those can get funky, and they're also expensive to replace, and you have to replace them all the time. So I really like this type of humidifier better. I'm going to fill it up. Alright, so we got the humidifier set up. It is humidifying near the guitars. Now, like I said, I've been kind of neglectful here in Chicago. I have not given these guitars any humidity, so I'm probably going to shut the door of this room. It's like a little 10 by 10 room, and that'll really let these guitars get a nice drink that they deserve. Alright, so now my guitars are being humidified, and I'll probably let them sit in this room for a couple hours with the humidifier on, and then I'll check back and check that humidity gauge to see where it's at. I'm shooting for around 40-50%. You don't want to get it too much beyond 50%, or things can get too humid. But generally speaking, if it's wintertime and your guitars are inside and you got dry heat going on, you're going to want to run these humidifiers on a pretty regular basis, probably every day or every other day, just to keep your guitars from getting thirsty. So humidify your guitars, don't let them crack. Your guitars will thank you.